welcome back to the new year of the Unfiltered Podcast. I am the Beeb.
I am the Keb.
St. Joe and a Hizzy.
We're happy to be back. It was a long 2 weeks.
That it was.
I mean, last week I was ready to do a podcast. I mean, I sat there ready to do a podcast and then realized we weren't doing it.
Yeah.
So I went to bed.
Texted me on Tuesday night and said his wife was like, "Get out of the house. You're bothering me."
I was lost.
Soon to be world famous wife. Sorry.
Yeah, I was lost.
Yeah.
We've spent so much time together. I'm lucky to be alive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why the holidays are stressful sometimes, right?
Nah, no stress.
No stress.
How was everybody's New Year's?
New Year's was quiet for me. Kids were both sick.
No, not quiet for me. No.
I heard that you received the gift of tongues on New Year's.
I was definitely speaking another language.
Was it Spanish?
Oh, there was some Spanish involved. Yes.
It's called tequila.
Oh, very much tequila. I mean, like the tequila.
I'm just wondering, did Uncle Jaime send you the tequila?
Oh, we met Uncle Jaime later in the night, but it was.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what on earth are you talking about, dude?
You're gonna have to ask my wife about that one. But
what? I don't want to know.
I do.
It might have to do with hiding the.
I just don't want to have to. Oh. Did you guys hide the Christmas pickle? I mean, the actual one, not
what's funny is I went looking for one like 2 days before Christmas.
You went looking.
I went looking for the Christmas ornament. You fucking perverts.
Went looking for a pickle.
You went looking for the Christmas pickle.
There is pickle ornaments for sure.
That is the tradition. You're supposed to look for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We find it. They fucking hidden it pretty fucking good.
Well, they were good. You said you were going to put one on the tree.
So I actually have a story from the holidays.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You guys ever play a game called Cards Against Humanity?
Oh, I'm fucking awesome at that. Unbeatable at that game.
So you will like this story. We have a game because we like that game so much that we said we want to play a game like this with our kids because our kids are always there. So they made a version of the game called Kids Against Maturity. So we thought that's got to be safe, right?
Wrong.
Do you guys think it was safe?
Probably not.
No.
Well, we were doing good for a long time, but when you're playing that game, Kev, do you ever just get these cards where you're like, I have no idea when I'm ever going to use this card?
Yeah, like every time, and then you wind up using it like first.
Well, I got one that I could never find a way to use it, right? So for those of you who haven't played the game, right? In the game, there's a card that's drawn, and the person who draws it reads it, and you're just finishing the sentence, essentially. It's like a fill in the blank game. So they read what's one of the sayings, like, my teacher said blank, and then you have to fill in the blank with one of the cards in your hand. So the idea is to make it as funny. I always make it as funny as I possibly can. Winning be damned, right? So I just make it as funny as I can with whatever I have in my hand. And so I get this card in my hand. I'm like, with the kids version, you get cards that you're like, I'm never going to be able to use that. Like, because they're trying to stay clean, right? They're trying to stay clean.
Trying keyword here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going along, and I'm like, okay, sweet. We had a couple pretty funny ones that were a little bit, they're edgy, just a little edgy, right? But we never went over the line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it comes to my wife's turn. She takes the card and she starts reading the sentence. Can you guess what the sentence was?
Something to do with the Christmas pickle.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm like, this is my moment. I've been holding to this card for an hour now, and I'm finally going to get to use it. And the reason I'm going to use it is because I want to see if she's actually going to say it. And by God, she said it with the kids right there in front of us. I wish I was recording it. And then she laughed and laughed and laughed. Can you guess what the card I had in my hand was?
Boobs.
No, they don't have that on the kids' game.
Tits.
No, the card was
butt cheeks.
It was taco meat.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your taco meat.
Clap your taco meat. I mean, sure. I get the
dude. The last time I played that game, okay, I was in Blue Ridge, Georgia. It's snowing outside, and there ain't shit to do. And I've said many times on here, my very good friend is a religious person, and his wife is even more of a religious person. Very nice lady. All this I'm holding in my hand. Now, you know the rules. The way we play, you can use it in front of whatever card everybody has or behind it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. The card I'm holding in my hand is things that taste good burnt.
Oh.
Okay. They pull the card. No shit. They pull, and I'm like, I'm never going to use this card, right? You know, because you got multiple cards. I'm never going to use this card. I'm trying to get it out of my hand. They pulled the card. Jewish people.
Oh my God. You got to
and you're like,
kidding me.
For the win! For the win!
Dude, they quit playing. They're like, we've had enough of you.
Oh my
They're like,
God.
we need to step outside and we can't be your friend anymore.
Yeah, we've had enough of you.
We're done. We're going.
That's
Shine,
right.
we've known you for 35 years. You know, Shine, all that.
Amazing.
Right. Well,
That's timing.
Anyway, in our instance, the wife just couldn't help but start because, you know, it was crass and it made me think of Martika and what was happening in other places.
Yep.
So anyway,
I wonder how her New Year's was.
I feel like we're going to get an update, but my wife, bless her heart, she laughed
That's
really hard out loud and my kids had no idea why. And I won that card.
I really want to play that game with you.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh my God, I will turn you all kinds of shades of red.
I don't think you would. I
dude,
can win that
game.
game.
What I need is a glass. Got it for Christmas. What I need is a bottle of Woodford Reserve, a couple of ice cubes, and the Kev. That's all we need.
I think the three of us should get the family together.
We should play Cards Against Humanity on the show.
And, oh man,
we should play it on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
dude, that's gonna be a special.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when I play that game, I turn into a different person.
I don't think so.
I turned into a same person, but just drunk. I can't play it without drinking because that brings out the creativity in me.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a good game.
But anyway, that was a good story from the holidays. We managed to play that game one night before the kids got sick, and then they were sick for like 10 days. So that was great. Merry Christmas.
That's Absolutely. Great. Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Sick for both holidays.
All right. Well, we're switching it up this week. New year, new podcast, kinda. I really don't know what the fuck's going on, so why don't you guys tell me?
Well, normally it's the Cup of Joe, but we're gonna do a little Bizarro World here, and Beebs is gonna take over the Cup of Joe for this one. He said he's got a good one, so now it's gonna be the bottle of Beebs.
So yeah, I'm gonna bottle it
for this episode.
For sure.
We're gonna
for this episode, but it happened. This happened. Oh, go ahead, Kev. Did you have something you wanted to add?
I was just the bottle of Beebs. That could be construed a couple of different ways.
You can construe it however you want, sir.
I have 5 different ways.
All right. So
I'm going to keep them to myself right now.
That's okay.
It was one of the moves Martika showed me this week, this New Year's Eve.
For the first time this year, it was on an evening that the moon was full. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So something
You want
came
to
to
know where
my
the bottle? You want to know where the bottle went?
Here we go.
That's another story.
Here we go.
How am I supposed
wait,
to follow
wait.
that? Oh, man.
I'll give you two guesses. All right, Beams, you're up.
I need 3 guesses.
Happy New
No,
Year,
there's only
Beebs.
2. There's only 2 Beams.
All right, so the cab is going to love this because this is the type of thing I think we're going to get quite. We're going to get like an exegesis on how he feels about this. But
Oh,
this story came from this weekend, and it really made me think. You know, how if this happened to me, how would I handle it? But like, Kev, you don't live like in a close neighborhood where the neighbors like walk their dogs
Yeah, I do.
by your. Oh,
Yeah.
do they? Okay,
I
so
just live
like,
off
so then,
the road. So if you venture down to the road and get through the coyotes and all that,
Right.
I mean, there's humans there. Yeah.
So anyway, I would think we've all experienced it. Someone lets their dog take a dump in our front yard, right?
Yeah.
So my question that it comes to the fore, which is more annoying? Okay, which is more annoying? The person who lets their dog crap in your yard and doesn't clean it up, or the person who has this happen to their front yard, who then goes on Facebook and posts a passive aggressive message to the person he knows is doing it on the community Facebook page about how they should stop and be responsible adults. Which one do you think is more annoying?
St. Joe, you want to take this first because I might have an opinion on both sides.
yeah. So it's funny because I live in a very similar neighborhood that does both. So they're equally annoying in my opinion because we have very similar things happen. But the one that's probably more annoying to me is the one that posts on Facebook because it's just stirring the pot. And then they're kind of wanting the attention, therefore garnering more comments to just like make themselves feel good about the situation. So I would find that more annoying because there's going to be other neighbors chiming in and doing everything. And then that's going to make that person feel better about themselves, which therefore is going to piss me off more, which is going to be more annoying. Because I'm going to have to read all those comments and go, oh my gosh, and then just be, so that's going to be the more annoying.
Well, there's a moment where you're reading the messages and you're like, I live near
Exactly.
these people.
Exactly. So that would just continue to annoy me over and over and how much of an idiot this person really is.
And then you're like, dude, that guy lives across the street
Yeah,
from me. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Rather than just going out, picking up the bag, doing it, whatever, and then chucking it in the other neighbor's yard, which is what I would do. So yeah.
First off, the person who just has their dog crap in your yard, okay, if you just handled it with them, like walk out there, catch them, maybe buy a couple cameras, all that, it's over. It's you versus them. The problem I have with people putting shit on Facebook, Nextdoor, whatever, is that it's almost like they want to publicly humiliate you.
Right.
They want, not only do they want you to know, they want everybody else to know when it's none of their fucking business.
Right.
It's like the new version of public flogging or whatever. They have to chime in with their opinion that no one gives a fuck about. And we're talking about something that's none of their business. I think there aren't equally annoying as annoying it is for another person's dog to shit in your yard. The worst case scenario is you step in it, becomes fertilizer, you put it back on their fucking porch, put it in their mailbox. That's always creative, or anything like that.
But see, that's you having fun with it. Like if you
Right.
know who they are, like
Yeah.
that's just you having fun with it, right? Light it on fire on their front porch.
Absolutely.
Do something like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Get it, and then hope that they put that on Facebook. Can you believe somebody put a bag of dog shit on my front porch, lit it on fire, and I stomped it out? Can you believe that? Well, I mean, here come the comments. Well, don't have your fucking dog shit in their yard,
Right.
I mean, but because then you'll get comments. Well, that motherfucker did that to me, whatever, And
Right.
what's funny is we were just having this conversation about Nextdoor, about how it's supposed to bring a community together and all this, and it pits neighbors against each other.
Right.
I don't want to fuck up so bad they put my shit on Nextdoor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was one person that was stealing. I had like a real estate sign for business down by the and a guy kept stealing it. So I put it on Nextdoor. I said, hey, we have a thief among us. Trying to call the guy out to see what's up.
Right.
And I was like, dude, if you come back and just give it to me, because those things are expensive, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just give it to me. We'll call it even. If not, I'm going to post every hour on the hour. And they're going to be entertaining. You could go. I believe the post is still on there. Finally, the next door sleuths, as we call them, found out who it was and torched his house. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Wow. That's
What? That's a little bit
but
too
yeah.
far.
Yeah, they took dynamite. They took a match. They lit the fuse, and his fucking house blew up. Don't steal my shit.
Like Fight
You know what I'm
Club
saying?
going on there. but-
So,
I could have taken a knife and cut his dick off, then lit him on fire. But
So I
it's
had
2022 now.
well, new year, new traditions.
Yeah, we're moving on to dynamite here. Dynamite,
No.
TNT. I'm in search of a bazooka. That's what I'm in search of.
The switch.
I can
swap.
help you if you buy a piece of giant PVC pipe.
Right. Right. Oh, you know what? While we're talking about next door and Facebook, my favorite time of year, New Year's Eve, where they start bitching. It's not even dark yet, and they start
Fireworks.
bitching about
The
these
fireworks,
motherfucking
yeah.
fireworks.
Yep.
And we're like,
Yep.
dude, it's fucking New Year's Eve.
Yep.
If you
Yep.
got a problem with fireworks, buy some fucking noise canceling earmuffs or some
Yep.
shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, yeah. Before dark, what's that? 4:30.
yeah,
Dude,
it wasn't even dark outside.
that's when you say, "What did you just come from?" The old restaurant was what, Luby's, where they sold Jello and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy.
dude.
So I will
you
tell
guys
you-
want to?
You brought up Luby's. Luby's has the best cherry limeade out there.
Oh yeah, really?
The
Man,
cherry
is there
limeade
one
from
in our
Luby's.
town?
Yeah, it's on Beach Boulevard.
I'll have to go check it out.
Oh, dude, it's good.
So you guys want to know? It took me a while to develop a response because I get on our Facebook page from time to time and I never comment. And this was the first one I ever commented on, like seriously commented on. And the only reason I did was because, one, I do find it annoying that someone would let their dog crap in my yard, but I'm with you, Keb. If you know who it is and you watched them do it, just go talk to them and ask them to clean it up. And if they refuse, then leave it on the doorstep.
Yeah.
But let's not bring the whole neighborhood, into it. Like, this is not public shame festival. This is how much fun can we have?
Yeah.
Right?
St. Joe, it's got to be goddamn important for Beebs to comment on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's got to be. You said something disparaging against the Bible or some shit. It's got to be damn important for him to
I can't
comment
wait
on.
to hear the response.
So here,
on
I
something.
got, so look, okay.
Oh,
so
you got
here
a
we
response from it? What did you say? I want to know what you said.
Well, first of all, here's the original post. No names, right? We leave names out of it. So, neighbor, if you're listening
Fuck
to
that.
our podcast.
Fuck that. Yeah.
I wanted
Here-
that.
here is the message for those on Tidal Creek. I'm a very understanding and easygoing person, but I've let it slide multiple times, and I'm tired of cleaning dog shit out of my yard. And you know who you are and who walks your dogs. I've seen them multiple times let the dog go to the bathroom and simply walk away. I speak for a couple of neighbors who are having this same issue. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the issue, feel free to message me anytime. Moral of the story, ensure you're picking up after your animals if you're going to have them, or let them shit in your own yard.
That's what you put?
No, that's what the
Oh,
guy,
that's
that was the original
that's
post.
ori-
One,
Okay.
it's annoying. My response was like the Kev, my first response. I had more than one.
Oh boy.
Damn, this is fucking serious.
My first response was, why not just face to face ask the people not to do that? That was my first response. Then the author responded, because I'm not there face to face all the time to babysit others walking their dogs. And I said, bro, I can hear the folks reading this right now. I think I need to take my dog for a walk right now. And I said, this might actually make your problem worse.
Yeah.
Because all of your neighbors who think you're annoying, we're all going to walk our dogs right now. And we're going to take those things. Heck, I might even scoop it up into a bag, all of it from my backyard, and just go deposit it in your front yard because you're so passive aggressive and annoying.
Is this a Facebook group or a page?
It's a group. Like, no,
So
it's a
you-
page.
It's a page, so anybody has access to it.
Oh, no, you have to be. So it's a
You have to
group.
be
It's
invited.
a group. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I really want to post the link to this episode.
Yeah. Well, I can tell
And-
you what, though, Kev. I know where Brandon lives, and I'm going to drive over tonight and shit on the guy's lawn.
I'm just saying, like, I can't. I'm like everybody. Like, I'm saying, like, and then he got, he's like, yeah, blah
What
blah
the
blah.
fuck kind of dog is this?
And the guy's talked about, I get what you're saying, but it's sad to even think that individuals would even think that this way as a form of justification in their situation. And this has nothing to do with being justified.
The next post is somebody's got to get their dog to the emergency room stat.
I was like, this has nothing to do with feeling justified in our actions. Lots of people enjoy tormenting others. I know one sitting here on the freaking call right now.
No doubt.
And then,
Oh man.
and then so it continued, but there was a bunch of responses. Do you guys want to know what the winning response was?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hold on just a second. It was so good. I have to kind of just find it and read it out loud. Oh, it looks like it was removed.
Oh, it was that good. It was removed.
We got Nazi admins.
This is going to be the guy
Oh,
that goes and buys
no.
the yard that says, we get the little thing with the dog that says, please don't poop on my lawn.
Oh, here it is right here.
No.
Can we just be reasonable and throw the dog crap on the person's door in the middle of the night with a note saying, you forgot it, so I brought it back like normal adults? And the response was, we could, but make sure that you have the right people or shit could get messy really quick. I almost
That is pretty
responded. I
funny.
almost
That is
responded and
pretty
said,
funny.
what a shitty situation.
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty funny. Nice.
Did Brandon just
Nice.
curse?
He did.
I did. Well,
He's-
you know,
I mean,
it's,
no.
it just
he's
fits the
actually
situation.
Reading, coding,
Okay.
so-
So, well, if I could, is it okay if I read some shit? Because I've got some shit that's pretty fucking readable.
yeah.
You
So
know?
in summation, in this situation,
Yeah.
I would say I'm on the Keb side, but boy, it sure is fun to go mess with people, isn't it?
Oh hell yeah!
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to be passive aggressive on Facebook about the people you know are doing it and just trying to make the rest of the neighborhood pissed off at those people, you're worse than the problem. You're worse than the problem.
Well, it's
My,
almost like
how the tables have turned.
How the turntables.
Just 2 weeks ago, before the break, we're nice and easy talking about the reason for the season and the season of joy and how nice.
say,
we
Joe, the
need to
season's
be.
fucking over.
Right.
Now
All my
we're
decorations
talking
are down except for the
now we're
tree.
talking about, isn't it so nice to mess with people?
Well, no, I'm saying it makes me want to go mess with them
Well,
because
it's a new
I
year for
won't.
the Beebs.
I won't do it. I won't do it. But it makes me want to go do it. There's a difference.
I didn't get the tweet, Kev, that the season was over.
No, because
yeah.
my tree's not down yet. Once my tree's down, you get the fucking tweet.
You want to know what, Kev? I'm
what?
pretty sure like it struck midnight on Christmas Day and his tree went back into the closet.
No,
Guaranteed.
Christmas is not over.
There you go.
Whatever.
What
Here
was
we
it?
go.
What was it on your fucking Catholic rant the other day? Where you're the fucking, La Cosa Nostra or something. I know that means mafia, but it's Catholic mafia, same fucking thing. Actually the mafia, not a bunch of fucking pedophiles. Anyhow, what was it? The 8th?
Yep.
The 8th?
Yeah, that's correct.
Of January? Is this
That
the
is
12
correct.
days of Christmas? Because I'm doing the math and that shit don't add up.
There's not 12 days of Christmas. There's more.
There's a fucking song that says the 12 days of motherfucking Christmas.
That is a song. That is a song.
All right. So
Song
that's
only.
to wrap this up.
Hang on. Those people, Beebs, to your point, those people are almost as annoying as these fucking. You'd be driving through a fucking neighborhood and you see these signs, drive like your kids live or children at play.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
fucking teach the children at play not to play in a fucking street.
Exactly. I love those signs.
Yeah.
Seriously. And
What are they? They're usually
it's
like
the
a
yellow
turtle?
man. It's the yellow man that's like fucking walk. Mother, give.
Or the
I
green
like
turtle.
I like to
Yeah.
run those signs over.
Just
Well,
hit 'em.
Well, you have to go in their yard. He's just all driving up in people's fucking yards.
It's
I like
the
to
season.
Get
Tis
out of
the
car
season.
and
Yeah.
Punch the sign. Get out
Yeah.
of here.
All right, Chevy Chase. All right.
There's a nun over there and be like, hey, I know how to get her pregnant.
Exactly. How you doing? Good looking. What do you got underneath that habit?
Oh man.
I bet you that's like 70s bush underneath there.
Oh, dude. Oh gosh.
Say, Joe, you remember Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah.
Mary, quite contrary.
Yes,
Gosh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh, good
Anyway,
Lord.
to sum and wrap this all up, that was the bottle of Beebs.
There you go. I liked it.
Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Hey, the soon-to-be world-famous wife just sent me a text of one of those little green men that says slow.
Oh, hey,
It's
by the
so
way,
funny.
on the same page, like the next post was a guy letting his dog take a dump.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He took a picture of his dog taking a dump and then
That's
posted
funny.
It's so stupid.
Oh, shit.
That's good. Oh boy. Oh
That's
man.
pretty good stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, I listened to the best of parts 1 and 2 probably a dozen times over the break, and it was good. There were some good parts.
Yeah.
And some of the questions,
Dude, I'm surprised we didn't get any comments on it.
I mean, we got a lot of reviews.
We
Yeah.
did get a lot of reviews. That was
Yeah.
good. We need to keep that coming. Like, so
Gotta
like
keep
if
that
you're on Good Pods or whatever podcast, just a real quick PSA, whatever podcasting app that you use to listen to us, go to that app, give us a 5-star rating. It really helps people find us organically, which means they're just looking for a podcast to listen to and we pop up in front of them and then they'll listen to us, and that helps us get new listeners. So we appreciate you very much if you went and left us a review. We appreciate you very much just for listening to the podcast. Honestly, I find it incredible that we get people listening to us basically just have a conversation. Like, it is a show about nothing.
Well, a couple people I've talked to like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they
yeah,
like
sure.
it because it's more of a conversation and not, hey, we're going to talk about this specific movie or we're going to talk about, whatever,
For
I
sure.
mean,
For sure. What I was listening to the questions, so I'm going to get into the questions here in 2 seconds.
okay.
But man, I think probably the funniest one, dude, was when I asked you about Pete Rose and you went on that rant. And I mean, I was cracking up. I mean, I don't know if I have a Pete Rose question in here.
that came
but
up
I would
today.
very much
Let me
like that.
explain something
So,
to the fuckers out
I
there.
mean, that was, man, every time I'm like, this is just hilarious. So
We knew that was coming when you asked that. We
It
all
was-
knew.
it
We all
was-
knew it.
I thought Beavis was gonna hit when Beavis had a little mini orgasm. He was like, oh, and then I was like, okay. So it was funny. But-
Look, I know how to lead in. All right. I know.
all right. So here's my questions. Let me take another crack and see if I get another gem like a Pete Rose. So if you could go back in time, and Kev, you might have 2 answers for this one. So if you
Okay.
go back in time
I like it already.
at your wedding.
Which one?
Exactly. I'll
See,
give you
there
a
they have 2
2
answers,
I'll
right?
give you a 2-answer question. Who, and you could have anybody that you wanted. No price isn't a matter, whatever. What would be the band at your wedding?
Beebs, go first.
I gotta think. I don't even know. Dude, I don't even. Who would be the band at my wedding?
Yeah,
What?
anybody you want. I mean, just favorite band. I mean, is Van Halen coming? Is Guns N' Roses? I mean, give me a shot. Who's going to be the band that's kicking off your wedding? Did you have a song that you danced to?
We did. Yeah.
So, I mean, is that the singer that you're having at your wedding?
No.
All right. So, I mean,
No. I'd have Adam Sandler at my wedding.
Adam Sandler
Yeah.
is
The
going to
Dan
be
band.
the wedding singer. The
Yeah,
wedding
from the
singer
wedding.
at the
Like,
wedding.
no, but seriously, dude, don't you think that would be awesome? Like,
I mean, it would be kind
he,
of funny.
like he
Yeah.
actually can sing and he can play the guitar, and
Might
like,
be.
that would be fun. Maybe that's a stupid answer, but my
Maybe.
wife loves Adam Sandler. So do I. You know, I think that would be hilarious and fun. But
Him and Rob Schneider could do
yeah,
it.
that'd be freaking funny.
20
5
bucks as he
20
takes a
20
knee.
bucks he takes a knee. Yeah, that's the one. Mhm.
I think my first wedding, I would have liked to have Meredith Brooks do the music.
I'm a bitch.
Thank
Very
God
nice. I
somebody
like
knew that. Yeah.
right.
At my first one, at my second, have you guys ever seen the movie Old School?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember the wedding that they go to?
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
That band
I
is
know
called
exactly
the
who it is.
Dan Band,
Yes.
and
Yes.
where he's like, turn around. Every
Yep.
now and again, I get a little bit.
Yes.
And he's like, I see the fucking look in your eye.
Exactly.
I want those
Yep.
guys.
Yep. The Dan Band. That is an actual band.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, oh
yes.
yeah. He's actually a stand-up comedian that can
Yes.
sing. It's
Yeah.
like Tim Hawkins. And if
Yeah.
if you don't know who Tim Hawkins is, do yourself a favor
Look him
and
up.
YouTube the his song. These are the things I don't say to my wife.
Okay.
YouTube
I'll have to
that,
do that.
and the Chick-fil-A song. Those
The
two
Chick-fil-A
songs,
song is brilliant.
yeah, those two songs. I've
Yeah.
I've had the opportunity to see him live a couple times,
Yeah.
and I'm not a big guy on singing comedians.
I'm actually a little bit
Yeah.
surprised you didn't say Weird Al.
Weird Al is, I don't know about how he would be at a wedding. Hey everybody, it's the dinner time. Just eat it and just eat it. But I'll tell you this: Weird Al Yankovic is probably top 3 concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Weird Al.
And he's coming to the Thrasher Horn Center in Orange Park, Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife.
But
There's another big guy. There's another big name coming to Thrasher Horn.
Yeah, Jay Leno.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, there's another one.
Tim Allen's coming there. I just heard that
No,
this
not a-
morning.
I wouldn't mind going to watch that now.
Yeah.
The Thrasher Horn Center is like right by my house.
Yeah, it's
So-
on College.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Those are good. I like them.
Cool.
All right. All right. Beebs is going to get a kick out of this one. If you could have a vanity plate on your car, what would it be?
Like on the back.
Yeah, if it could be a vanity plate. Now, Kev, yours, I have an idea of what yours might be. By the way, did you get the tattoo yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Like yours could be like chop on. I mean, it's something to that effect.
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
I get a.
Mine's gonna be back the fuck up.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to allow that one, but
Turn your fucking hazards off.
yeah, hazard. All right.
Or blinkers or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Back the fuck off. Fuck them.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody. I haven't been able to cuss it at length since like New Year's
I'm not
Eve.
sure. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to say.
You know what's funny about going back to this real quick, say Joe, about New Year's Eve is everybody's like, damn, how many drinks have you had? And like the whole night is like, this is my second drink.
All right. So, all right. That's a good one. We'd
I have
to
like
figure out how to
17
put
vanity
that-
plates. Chop on. Give me a fucking break. That's a
I
that's a
mean-
bumper sticker. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know what I'm
And
saying,
you know what? It's
though.
not going to be chop on. It's going to be something along the lines of 2021 World Champion Atlanta Braves. We beat the fucking Brewers.
You only
Um,
get 7 letters, so I mean, 7 numbers left. So that's gonna be tough.
How about like 7 middle fingers?
I.
And Beebs, I mean, what yours is going to be like Jesus loves me.
What's Beebs gonna be? Beebs could be Beebs. I mean,
Yeah.
it literally could be Beebs.
Or his could be what Kev said.
Jaime.
Jaime.
Hey, Martika is 7 letters.
Yeah, Martika 1.
You said that. And I automatically you just said Jaime. I was like, that's it. That's what it's
Jaime.
gonna be.
Okay, I like it. Yeah. So the reason I asked that is I think that our friend recently that started the job with us has a new vanity plate. He drives a Porsche Cayenne, and he got a new vanity plate for Christmas. And guess what the vanity plate is? Porsche. You got to be kidding me.
Did he wear his purple fucking shirt yet?
No, not yet. But
Oh,
it was.
oh my gosh! Should we tell him what happened today?
No,
Look,
no,
if he
no,
ever
no.
listens, if he ever
That's a
listens,
whole
to this
nother
pod, he's
story.
gonna hate it. That was a
But-
pretty. We'll tell you off. We'll tell you off the air.
All right. This one, this is where Beebs puts the forehead. But no, actually, Beeb, we talked about this one. He might actually have a good one. If you had a stage name / adult star name, what would it be?
Beebs.
I know Kebs. Kebs has said it his favorite name. Can't be like Dirk Diggler or one that's always been used, but it's got to be something.
I think I'm going to change mine from what you think it is.
Okay.
I've got.
I
a
think
good one.
mine's going to be mission or missionary.
No, it's got to be an actual name.
That's a name.
Bend over.
Those
Harry
are
on
hits.
standbys.
Yeah, I like Moderna, but
That
but
actually works this day and age.
but I've always been privy to the name Motherfucker Jones. I think that would be a good stage name.
For the adult film industry, there's no way.
Motherfucker Jones. Yeah, and playing the lead, Motherfucker Jones.
This,
You know.
this, This one in Pulp Fiction or Pulp whatever. How would they? I don't know how you would take Pulp Fiction into a name, but whatever. Okay,
dude,
like a Sam Jackson character.
I guess mine would be like Tim.
Oh, if we're naming, if we're,
I mean, like I'd be like that mild mannered Tim.
Well, Kev's favorite one is Magic Johnson.
oh
That's
hell
always
yeah,
my favorite one.
that's
I
the
love it.
waste of a good waste of a porn name, dude. If we're a bet, you know
It
what?
didn't seem like he wasted it to me.
a better another thing to do, not a better, but another thing to do is what movie titles could you make into porn movie titles?
Well, yeah, you can. There's a million ways. you
My
can do it.
favorite is always going to be Schindler's Fist,
Fistful of dollars.
you know, or
Every
On
single
Golden
those, yeah.
Blonde.
Yeah, exactly. Those are always the greatest ones. Are yes, those are
You know,
always.
or Armageddon
Yeah.
on.
Apparently, you've
Yeah.
thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
and the old Catholic porn, Honey, I Fucked the Kids.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you brought that one out of the box, Joe. You can put that one back in.
Oh, no,
Happy
we
New
can go
Year.
all night on this. All right, we'll get it back a little normal. What is your favorite show on TV right now?
Cobra
Like-
Kai.
Okay, I knew that was coming on to Beebs.
I haven't watched the new season yet because I've been enamored with the best show on TV called Yellowstone.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't think it is anymore.
It's
No, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
It's okay. It's just the writing's just terrible.
it did
And
suffer
Somebody
a little
who
bit
just
this
watched
year.
Cobra Kai says the writing is terrible.
Yeah, but see, Cobra Kai, you know what you're getting when you watch it, right?
Right, terrible right.
Yellowstone, everybody's expecting like this really awesome, like extravagant cowboy, gangster, violent TV show, right?
Yeah, you just nailed it.
But in
Yeah,
but in one episode, the writer has the family all good, right? And then the next episode, they hate each other, right? We're not really sure all the reasons why they hate each other all of a sudden. And then the next episode, they're all good again for no apparent reason. But my favorite episode, sorry, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the episode yet, but my favorite episode is when they cure the little boy's PTSD by yelling at him. Also, I'm wondering why he stayed under the bed for like 60 days and no one made him get out.
because he's an Indian. He's half Indian.
Oh, and by the way, you can also cure PTSD by sitting in a sweat lodge for 5 days.
Yeah, it's the Indian way.
I mean, apparently.
Yeah.
But and I don't want to sound like, anti anything. I'm just saying, by the way, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's scientific, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's writing. It's a TV show.
Yeah. Well, it's just I'm getting tired of the writing on that TV show because it's like one day we're this, the next day we're that. We have no explanation for how we got there.
Yeah.
None. No explanation.
You
No
do
backstory.
realize
Nothing.
you do realize that it's TV though, right? It's not real life.
I do. Yeah, but you still have to have a fill-in story for how you got from one spot
No,
to another.
You have to watch it for entertainment.
Actually, and
though.
I would argue in the first couple seasons they did a great job of that.
Well,
Sorry.
you can argue in one hand and shit in another and see which one gets filled first.
I'll give you a guarantee and put it on the box.
Well, way to crap in the Fruit Loops and ruin it there, Beebs.
That's my sorry.
All right, well, all right.
Oh, he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about.
Cobra Kai is
Fucking
doing
Cobra
good
Kai.
right now.
But look, the writing for Cobra Kai is awful. The actors are awful, but there's just something intoxicating about the nostalgia in the show,
It's
right?
the nostalgia, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And that's the reason you watch.
It
I
is.
mean, I binge watched the whole show. It took me 2 days to watch the whole show, the whole season. And I want to watch more.
Yep.
So
Word.
All right. Good. Okay. All right. And the last one. All right. Other than your own segment, what is your favorite segment of the Unfiltered podcast?
My favorite
Look at
segment.
Kev. Kev's like, wait a second.
My favorite segment is story time with Keb.
I knew. Okay. I knew
And
that.
it's because we get things like the angry midget with the hammer, the fat
Is that
fingers.
going to be a big hammer or a little hammer?
Did you call me a little person?
Where are you? I'm gonna find you. Did you call me a little person?
Where are you? Where?
That was pretty funny.
Did you call me a little? You know what's funny is I just watched that Seinfeld where George, where the Kramer's friend, the midget that he's acting with, he comes in and George is like, well, why can't you just
Mickey.
get another midget? He's like, it's little people.
Are you wearing lifts? Yeah. Mickey.
Yeah.
I only asked that because I listened to it like so many times and I'm like, I wonder which is the favorite.
Well, Keb, what's
Mine's
your
a tie. I have a tie and an honorable mention.
Oh, here we
favorite? There's only like
My tie is 5 questions and Cup of Joe. Fuck you, people.
Oh, somehow I knew.
And I'll tell you
Somehow
why
I
I like both of those equally. Is because you guys come up with it and I just get to sit back and comment. That's like
Fair
my
enough.
favorite part.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, you say whatever the heck you want, and it's not. Yeah. Okay. Right.
I will. And you know, I was going to turn over a new leaf and I just decided that that's not fun.
So instead you used it to wipe your tail end with.
Yeah, this is just not fun. You know, no new leaf. I actually might get worse, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
let me ask you this real quick.
Well, wait. We never heard what St.
sorry, St.
Joe's segment.
What do you mean?
What's your favorite segment?
Oh,
He's like,
no,
I'm asking
these
the
are
fucking
questions-
question,
These are
dickhead.
questions for you. That's how the questions work. You know
Oh.
that. You
Well, I
do the
was-
questions.
When I do the questions, I always get my answer.
No.
Yeah, I do.
No. Have you listened to the show?
Yeah, I have. I have. I always
I
answer
like
the questions.
I like them all, man. I do like story time. With Kev.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
I do
Fair.
like story time.
I think the reason I like story time with Kev is the same reason he likes the other 2 segments.
Yeah.
Our 2 segments is because we get to just sit back and let it happen.
Yeah, it's like
Just-
you have no responsibility here whatsoever.
Right.
You know?
Just I'm out. He's gonna hang himself, right? So
Yeah.
I mean that I think that's the same reason why he likes our segments as well. It's just sweet. I don't,
I can hang myself on that,
right,
you know.
right.
So cool. Do we have another
Well,
question?
That's it. That's
Okay.
fine.
I want to get your opinion on this really quick. I put this tweet out earlier tonight. So this is a big shocker here. Okay. And this is not my story. It is a story, but it's not my story. I was at Wawa today.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Huge surprise.
Okay. And I'm coming out, and there is a woman coming in. So what do? I hold the door for her, right?
Oh Lord.
And she looks at me like that's my fucking job and walks the fuck in, doesn't say anything. So here's my PSA for if I hold the door for you and you don't acknowledge me one bit and say thank you, I hope when you're walking to your car, you get struck by fucking lightning. You know, and light up like a fucking Christmas tree, you fucking hooker. People say I'm angry. Yeah. Fucking Jaguars are 2-14, motherfucker.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: you still using the Jaguars lighter,
I am.
or have you put that away for this
No,
season?
no. I'm proud of these guys. You know, you got to wear your loserness like a fucking. I mean, ask St. Joe. He's been a Bears fan for years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I'm still wearing it.
yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, you got to wear it. We got to wear it proud. I'm gonna laugh on Sunday when all these clowns show up at the
Oh,
at
it's
the
going to be
stadium.
nuts. It is going to
Yeah.
be nuts. The clowns that are going to be there. It's
What are you
gonna be
talking
great.
about?
You ever heard
clown
about
out
the
thing?
clown out? Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you not pay attention to your friend on Twitter?
I do, but I stopped caring a long time ago.
Okay.
I only read the ones that look like they're going to be interesting. Someone starts talking about clowns. I just
No, I'm talking about Angry Jag fan.
Angry
He
Jag
had
fan.
some gold
Oh.
on Sunday, dude.
Oh yeah, I read some of those. Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now I didn't read the one about the clowns, but I read his other stuff, and it is gold. I didn't say anything on his tweets, so I should have.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
should've.
did either.
About firing the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
Everybody
do
is
with the clown.
changing their the Jaguar faithful are changing their avatars on Twitter to clown faces with a mustache until he fires Trent Baalke.
hmm
Okay.
And there
So-
is a lot.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
amazing
there's
to
quite a
see.
few. Yeah, I mean, if you were got on the Twitter feed for the Jaguars during the game, I mean, just every other one of them.
Yeah, it's
So-
pretty. It was trending for a while on
Yeah.
on the clone face.
Well, I mean, if you're 2-14, it's not just on the coach. Okay.
no,
It's not just on the
Yeah.
coach that you fired. It's on the entire organization.
Yeah, it's
One,
systemic, yeah.
you hired that coach,
Yeah.
right? One, whoever did that hire thought it was a good idea. That was a mistake, and you're being paid to do that job, right? So we paid you well for what you did, but you made a mistake. And how long has he been the general manager?
year.
Well, yeah, the second year.
yeah.
Right.
He was brought
This
in
is his
last
second
yeah.
year. Okay,
Well-
so have we improved in those 2 years? No.
We won one more game than we did last year.
Yeah.
Right. So no. The answer is no. Dude needs to go.
Agreed.
Needs to go.
All right.
But then who do you? I mean, can you fire the owner because he's the one?
Can't fire the owner.
No.
It's
Dang
tough
it.
to do. Tough to do.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are familiar with Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
It's a segment
Well,
on
so just to let you, the old Saturday Night Live, not the new one, not
Well,
like the recent one.
this segment's been on Saturday Night Live since 1975. So all of them.
All right.
Okay. So they have a segment on Saturday Night Live called Weekend Update.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, in the spirit of Saturday Night Live last week, rerunning the Betty White episode, may she rest in peace. I'm going to use my time this week to give Keb's news update, you know,
Okay.
and a couple of stories that I would like to touch on here. So without further ado, this is Keb's update and, you know, comment accordingly. A report came out Monday that said that the Holocaust Memorial cost $700 million to build and now needs $1 million a week to operate. When asked how they could save money, the soon-to-be world-famous wife noted that they could simply turn the oven light off when nobody was using it.
Oh,
A Florida woman who allegedly pulled a gun on a man during sex and demanded money, causing him to lose control of his moving car, was arrested Tuesday. When questioned by the police what kind of gun it was, the man replied, "Like mine, only 3 inches bigger. I wonder if his insurance company is going to cover the damages, or will they list this under act of hooker?" A homeless man broke into a car in Miami Beach, stole a credit card belonging to a bartender, and tried to use it to buy a beer from the victim. He would have stolen the bartender's car, but he didn't want to get a DUI. Kathy Hayes, and if you don't know who that is, she's a Texas mother who lost all 4 limbs to an infection soon after she had her 3rd child. Well, she had a double arm transplant by doctors at a women's hospital in Boston a number of years ago. She was the first person in the United States to get 2 full arms transplanted at once. The only bad news, both arms that were available were left arms. The doctor came up with this idea on how to do the procedure after one of the doctors noticed their child playing with a Mr. Potato Head.
Jesus.
Former Miami Dolphin and Cincinnati Bengal Chad Johnson is to be arraigned this week on a misdemeanor domestic battery charge. Prosecutors in Florida said Wednesday Johnson is charged with first-degree misdemeanor domestic battery in the alleged headbutting last month of his new wife. After taking both sides' statements and reviewing the evidence at the scene, the police officers ruled that it would still be Johnson's ball at 4th and 20. We're almost there. Bear with me. A 14-month-old cat slipped detection by its owner in the Transportation Security Agency and traveled nearly 1,000 miles before being discovered in Orlando, Florida. The TSA released a statement saying this lapse in security could have caused a catastrophe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on, I had to do that one. Public schools will be closed in Chicago, but the end of the teacher strike could be near, a spokesperson for the teachers union told reporters. When asked when the strike might end, one teacher said, if a train leaves Boston at 4 o'clock and another train leaves LA at 7 o'clock, when will the two arrive in Chicago? It's a math teacher joke. The soon-to-be world-famous life. A woman who vanished last weekend was found alive in a freezer in West Tulsa, Oklahoma, after possibly climbing inside to take shelter from the storm. Upon her discovery, she was taken to a hospital where doctors placed her in a large sink until she thawed out.
Gee.
Do you guys know who Lizzie Velasquez is?
No.
Okay, she's been dubbed the world's ugliest woman in a 8-second long YouTube video. She was born with a medical condition so rare that just 2 other people in the world are thought to have it. Velasquez has no adipose tissue, whatever that is, and cannot create muscle, store energy, or gain weight. She has 0% body fat and weighs just 60 pounds. So see, St. Joe, it's possible to be skinny.
Yo.
So Velasquez set 4 goals: to become a motivational speaker, to publish a book, to graduate college, and to build a family and a career for herself, adding, if Sarah Jessica Parker could do it, so can I. A 73-year-old woman who told police that she was raped in New York City's storied Central Park said she'd like for someone to torture and kill her attacker, adding that Haribo sugar-free gummy bears should be used to carry out the punishment. If you don't get that one, Google it. And finally, former Steeler, Raider, Patriot, and Buccaneer Antonio Brown walked off the field during the 3rd quarter of the Bucs New York Jets game last Sunday. When asked why he left and what's wrong with him, Brown stated, I don't do alcohol and I don't drink drugs. I had to get home before the street lights came on because my dad is a motherfucker. And that's the news to me.
Nice.
That was good. We appreciate you bringing us the news, Kev.
All right.
I feel enlightened with facts.
You should feel enlightened with facts.
Yeah, I do.
Facts, term used very loosely.
Very facts. What the are those?
That was on there.
That's a good soundbite right there.
That was on there. You know,
That's a
some
good
good
soundbite right
moments.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
all right. Stupid tweet time.
Stupid treasure of the week.
Now, you know, with the stupid tweet, it always comes with a story with me.
Sure. Oh, wait, real quick. We talked about little people earlier.
Uh-huh.
I ever tell you the story that I had when I was driving past the courthouse here in Green Cove Springs?
What's up?
You know how the courthouse is attached to the jail over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was driving in to pay a ticket, right? And as I'm driving by, there's this midget climbing down the wall of the jail. And my wife's with me, and as we drive by, I say, well, geez, that's a little condescending.
I fucking knew it.
He's got to get one in.
I fucking knew it.
all the time. All the time.
This fucking guy.
That's just.
It's just like it's fucking intense.
It's
You know,
just
this
all
fucking
the
guy right
time.
here.
You know, there are moments in everybody's life where they see the opportunity and they seize it.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could have taken that moment back.
Yeah, I bet you can. I bet you do.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of a moment I'll take back. So listen to this. So I gotta tell you this. So I had,
Spit it the fuck out.
had to go, getting older and had to go get some things
Oh, you
checked
had to,
out.
didn't you?
What's that?
You had to, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going, yeah, exactly. The jelly finger, right? So I had to go get a couple of things checked out. And
They are little, that's for sure.
yeah, well, so listen to this though. So my doctor, he used to be a magician, which is kind of a weird thing, right? So I go in and like he used to do it, I guess. Maybe he was like a kid's doctor before or whatever, right? But I go in and New Year, so this place is kind of redecorated a little bit, whatever. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And he goes up and I know what is coming. He's got this big, like purple drapery over one wall. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And he goes, all right, I need you to bend over. You're going to feel a little, pressure. I'm like, all right. So I'm over there. He gets behind me. He's doing his business or whatever. And he goes, hey, do you want to see a magic trick? You want to see a magic trick? And I'm like, kind of in a weird position to see a magic trick, but whatever. All right. All of a sudden he pulls this rope, the velvet curtains or whatever drop down. There's a big mirror. I look up. He's standing there behind me with both hands in his ear, and he goes, ta-da. Holy shit. Needless to say,
I'm not going back to that doctor.
You had me. You had me at my doctor used to be a magician.
It's really
Not a funny
bad.
trick.
It's really
Not a funny
bad.
trick.
It's really bad when you go to the proctologist and you're getting undressed and say, hey, where should I put my pants? Over there by mine. It's really bad.
How was the dentist trip? It was really good, but I came home and my ass was really sore. I was only out for like half hour. Laughing gas. I wasn't laughing.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, there wouldn't be anything funny about that for me.
I was going in
What's
for
wrong,
filling.
Beebs? You don't like getting fucked in the ass jokes?
Yeah,
I
they're
was
almost as
gonna-
bad as your Catholic jokes.
Well, St. Joe loves him because he's Catholic.
I
Oh.
did say I needed to get a filling.
Oh, gosh.
That's like the old story of the chick going to the gynecologist and she goes and has her appointment and comes home and tells her husband, she's like, yeah, I went to the gynecologist today. And he says, I can't have sex for 2 months. And he said, well, what'd your dentist say?
Oh,
shit.
Those are horrible.
All right. That's enough. We got any? What's the stupid tweet of the week? I'm sorry
All
I
right.
interrupted.
So you guys know, like, I really like history.
Yeah.
Okay. And I really like it when people fuck history up, especially on Twitter, because I can fucking correct them. Well, this person in one fucking tweet got it wrong 3 fucking times,
Oh boy.
but they got it wrong in spectacular fashion. Okay. Now, if you're out there and you're listening after I read this tweet, stupid tweet of the week brought to you by Stupid History Minute, and you need me to explain this to you, I want you to come to Jacksonville, Florida, meet up with the 3 of us, and I'll have St. Joe thump you on your fucking forehead. Okay? Because you are a fucking moron, a retard. Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. It's right up there with fucking Eskimo. Stupid tweet of the week brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. And this is right up there with stupid history. Okay. This person, he doesn't like the woke people. Okay. At all. And he says, Rosetta Stone did not sit on that bus for you gays to be asking for equal rights.
My God.
That's the stupid tweet of the week brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. 70 episodes now streaming. Season 2 coming at you in about 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
For those of you that didn't hear it, Rosetta Stone did not sit on that fucking bus for you gays to be asking for equal rights.
Oh,
That's the
my
stupid tweet of the week. Just disclaimer, that was not written by Kev. I'm reading it. Remember, we talked earlier about I can read stuff and not get nasty messages. Because
Wow.
isn't that special?
It's special.
Wow.
That
That
was
is a
good.
special human being right
Man,
there.
that was quite the wrap up. That was pretty good. Pretty good.
I liked it. All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
No.
No, I think I laughed enough. I think this time.
We do want to give our condolences to the family and friends of John Madden and Betty White. And we lost 2 good ones there, and as well as Dan Reeves. If you don't know
Yeah.
who that is, Google him. Google is always at your disposal, but he coached the Denver Broncos and New York Giants.
Mhm.
And he was a good
Catholics
coach.
lost a
And the Atlanta
huge-
Hawks, by the way.
The Atlanta Falcons. The Hawks
That's what
play
I meant.
basketball.
Sorry, the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. He
And they
actually
didn't.
took the Falcons to a Super Bowl with
I know.
Chris Chandelier.
Chris
Sorry.
Chandelier.
Chris Chandler.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
but
His
hey,
one
like
good
that,
season.
there's what's that?
His one good season, Chris Chandler.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right, gentlemen. Well, we can be found at UNF Pod on Twitter. Beebs, where you at?
I'm at Beebs UNF Pod on Twitter. St. Joe.
Yep. St. Joseph UNF Pod. Twitter.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. And I'm
Yeah,
Kev
thanks for
Lives,
finishing.
KEBLIVES on Twitter for Beebs for St. Joe. My name is the Kev. We will catch you guys next week.
Get you on the flippity flop.